Hey, it's this week's comics. I'm Hartley Holmberg, and let's get to it. Right out the gates, what do we got here? The new Tom Taylor Superman, son of Kal-el. I can't wait to read this. Tom Taylor is the bomb. And hey, look, if I look over there, look, there's a comparison. I love this cover. The recreation of Superman #1. How cool is that? Really, Tom Taylor is just a fantastic writer. He never fails to deliver in my mind. And I'm on the edge of my seat. First comic I read when I'm done this. Next up, we got, hey, look, it's like there's a Superman theme going on here. Action Comics number 1033. I'm really enjoying this series so far. I'm very curious to see where it goes, how it combines, links up with John taking over the Superman book. So far, it's been great. The current story arc's all about sort of these people here that are these refugees from Warworld, and shit's hitting the fan with Atlantis. Should be very interesting. Next up, we got Batman and Superman, a series that I'm really, really enjoying. Very glad that Ivan Rice is back on art for this one. Was a little bit bummed out that we lost him last issue. Hey, my dog's barking in the background. That must mean somebody's delivering mail or something. Yeah, this series has been a lot of fun. I'm really bummed that it is coming to an end, but hey, it's a blast, and even though it's coming to an end, they're going to get to wrap up the storyline. Works for me. But yeah, man, this whole arc has been great. I rant on and on about it every time one of these issues comes up. It's been surprisingly fun. I just hope it sticks the landing. Next up, we got public domain character, the Blue Flame. I've gone on about this in the past. The Blue Flame was a Human Torch analog that lasted for one issue. And this new take has nothing to do with the Human Torch other than he has flame powers. It's a really interesting sort of cosmic esoteric book. Maybe esoteric isn't the word for it, but it's very much street level heroes meet cosmic, and very, very interesting. I can't wait to see where the rest of this series goes. I don't want to say much more because if I do, I will spoil the interior. Next up, we got Checkmate. Brian Michael Bendis's Checkmate comic that I'm really enjoying so far. It's a great follow-up from his event Leviathan and the things he did on Superman. Green Arrow is now the main man funding Checkmate. It's kind of neat that as Bruce Wayne, Batman, has lost all of his money, Green Arrow's got all his, so he's funding the Justice League and he's funding Checkmate. And then there's this character, Damon Rose, who claims to be the son of someone very significant, and I won't spoil that, so I can't wait to read this. Hey, dog. Next up, we got, I was actually talking to my dog, not like, that wasn't like, hey, dog, what's up? Next up, we got Infinite Frontier. Man, I love this comic. I can't wait to read this book. The whole new Black Lantern thing's fascinating to me. I love seeing President Superman. I love seeing Captain Carrot. I probably say the same things every time I talk about this book, but I'm in love with this comic, and I can't wait to read it. Next up, Strange Adventures number 11, the penultimate issue. What the heck's going on with Adam Strange? Is he a traitor? Is he a hero? Is his daughter alive? Isn't she? Who knows? I don't know that we get answers in this book. My only hope is that when this series is all done, we don't end up with an Adam Strange that's fully disgraced. That's my big hope. Otherwise, I'm enjoying the heck out of this book, and I'm loving the ride. Next up, we got Teen Titans Academy number 5. A really fun and interesting book. This mystery of who is Red X is becoming more and more interesting. I don't expect we're going to find an answer to it this book. The Bat Prodigies there, the teen detectives, these guys are a lot of fun. Everything about this book is fun. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. It's a great new breath of fresh air in the DCU with all sorts of new characters and all sorts of old characters, and just loving it. Next up, we got Skybound X, issue 4, the last issue of it. This series has been a heck of a lot of fun. In this issue, we're going to have a little bit of excellence, some sea serpents, air, and redneck. I don't really know any of those books, which is one of my favorite things about this comic. It introduces me to lots of new stuff, and then this crazy-ass Rick Grimes 2000 that's just been an absolute ridiculous blast. Rick Grimes with a lightsaber and a bionic shooting out in hand like Machine Man, and Negan kind of like Masters of the Universe with two halves of his axe. Man, it's a blast. Can't wait to read this last issue. What a blast. I think I just said what a blast 12 times. And then next up, the last issue of The Other History of the DC Universe. I'm finally going to read them all. Now the last issue is here. Every single issue has been a beauty to look at. I've only scanned through it, but it looks really, really compelling, so I'm on the edge of my seat. This will be the last thing I read tonight, where I'll start getting into the whole series. Then we got Reign of X, Volume 2. The continuation of the Dawn of X collections, including all of the current X-Men books. What do we got in this one? In this one, we've got New Mutants, Marauders, Excalibur, X-Force, and X-Men. 2 issues of X-Force. This is just such a great, great, great way to read all the X titles right now. And I'm still quite a bit behind. Actually, I haven't even cracked open my X of Swords yet. So I've got that to read, and then Volume 1 and Volume 2 here. But man, I can't wait to read them. Then next up, we got King in Black, Thunderbolts. I've also got to read King in Black and King in Black Namor and King in Black Valkyries. I'm way behind right now. When I saw this in the stands was really, really cool. I can't wait to dig into it. And then the last volume of Future State in Collected Edition, Future State Wonder Woman. Can't wait to add this to the rest of my Future States there. These have been wonderful collections, and yeah, Future State was a blast. And reading it in Collected Edition might be as fun as it was in singles, but man, those singles were a blast. Man, blast is my word of the day, isn't it? Next up, we got Superman, The Man of Tomorrow. Now, these are comics that started off in the Superman 80-page giants produced by Walmart that were also sold in comics. They discontinued that and then put them out, the remaining stories, as digital-only stories, digital-first stories, and now the rest of them are put in here. I was enjoying the heck out of this. Vendetti was writing some really cool Superman tales, so I can't wait to read this. And then next up, we've got Grant Morrison's Klaus. A heck of a good time. The basic premise is Santa Claus as a superhero, and boy, is it fun. He sort of combines Santa Claus with Superman, and the imagination just goes off the charts. Do yourself a favor and pick up all the Klaus that are available. I've only found, I haven't found them all in hardcover like I wanted to, and I'd love to see a Klaus omnibus, but hey, I'll take the trade paperback. It's Grant Morrison being entertaining as heck. And then I wanted to do a special shout out to a really cool Kickstarter I just got. We Are Scarlet Twilight. This is nothing. I didn't expect anything like what I got. This is a great little Kickstarter. I just got it last week on Friday or something, I think. And it refers to itself as a thrilling cyber pulp adventure. And boy, is it. It's hard to say anything about this with spoiling it, but I'll just say it starts off. The book is basically about this guy, Captain Lancet, who's a pulp fiction style character with these high-tech guns and super strength, and he's fighting crime. And the crime tends to be very focused on weird blood cults that are kind of like vampires. And yeah, I don't know when this will be available to the public, but man, the Kickstarter was worth it. Whenever the next Kickstarter comes up, I really recommend this one. It's a blast. I mean, it's expensive, as are Kickstarter comics. You know, you're paying probably like $10 an issue. But boy, was this worth it. So there you have it. This week's comics. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. And hey, hit that subscribe button that's probably around there. Subscribe, would you? Ciao.